With the stand-up comedian that's stupid. You can watch him for a while. Slut, I'm going to stab you to death after the show. And she goes, right, she goes, is that a gecko in your pocket or are you just horny? You suck! Boo! Did I mention it was a fire-breathing gecko? Uh-oh, get out of the way. So, why did the rad scorpion cross the road? To get away from your boring ass. I say we kill this guy. Because the rad scorpion, it wanted to get away from the radioactive fallout particles. You suck! It's Hell's Fury given flesh, underneath the armor, that is. Fuck you! The joke, see, since it was already a mutant, it didn't need to cross the road, so, think that thing's looking to cap anyone? Guess that's what the cage is for. Gecko, ghouls stink. You stink! I think that walking tank just gave me the stare of death. I'm out of here. So, ghouls, right? They smell bad. So, like, did I mention ghouls stink? So I find this ghoul, right? I ask, are you guys envious that I don't stink? He goes, no, why do you ask? I said, because you're green. Green with envy. Get it? You suck! Boo! Everyone's a critic. Vertibirds? You're not gonna talk about vertibird meals, are you? What? Talk about dangerous looking. What the hell is this guy talking about? How about those little bags of peanuts they serve on flights? How about the salami you get served? What's up with that? Super mutants? Does this asshole ever stop telling these stupid jokes? What's so super about them? When was the last time you saw a super mutant get a cat out of a tree? I heard that thing fragged 3 hitmen just yesterday. Oh, they're talking about me. Never. Know why? Yawn. Because super mutants don't rescue cats. They kill mercilessly. Talk about dangerous looking. If somebody would kill you, mercilessly. So who calls them super mutants? It's funny that New Reno is the only place that recognizes your power armor as being intimidating. Probably the same idiots who hired you. Think that thing's looking to cap anyone? That's me. Vertibirds. They're gonna loop. Verta what? What the hell is this guy talking about? Yeah, he's going around and around. One of Bishop's men. How the hell do you go to the bathroom with that thing on? Going upstairs. Let me guess, put it on your tab. You better hope you don't fall through the floor, Clanky. Clanky, eh? What do you want, pal? Make you quick. What's up those stairs? I'm here to see Mr. Bishop. I have a suitcase for him from Mr. Moore. The guard steps away for a moment, opens a panel on one of the walls and whispers something. He waits for a minute, listens, and then turns back to you and shrugs. He says you can head on up. Alright. Alright. You see Mr. Bishop. Hello, Mr. Bishop. Studies use. Even under all that getup, you still look like one of them tribals. Snorts. The boy says you got a briefcase for me from mutual acquaintance. Let's see it. Funny thing, that seems somewhere from the door to here I misplaced it. Actually, I'd like to hold on to it. Here you go. Opens briefcase, checks contents, snaps case shut. It's from Moore, alright? Says you check out, tribal. Lucky for you. You come in here with a bad rap and you're asking for a quick trip to the sky. I'm curious, what's in the briefcase? Hold your horses, tribal. I have some questions for you first. Studies you. So where do you know Moore from? You trying to play politics amongst the tribes now? Ha! That boy missed his calling. I met him in Vault City spreading the word. I offered to help him by delivering this briefcase to you. I just happened to run across him during my travels. Vault City. Heh. Damn human of you. For all of his preaching, old Tomcat Moore can't seem to step off his soapbox long enough to actually do any legwork. Still, that don't make him any different than any other NCR boy. He does preach a lot. Yeah, well, at some point the work's got to be done, and they call me to make sure things get delivered, like that briefcase. To himself. Of course, being able to whip a crowd into a frenzy ain't bad if you're going into politics. Studies used suspiciously. You ain't NCR, are you? Tomcat's about the only one of them I can stand for the moment. You can say yes. Or you can say no, I'm just a traveler. I just help out because I need to work. Say yes. Nods at case. Well, this briefcase was worth it. A little slice of Vault City inside. Some of that precious tech that frigid bitch Lynette doesn't want to part with. But hey, tribal, I ain't paid you yet. Use your cut. Say, I don't have any other jobs lined up at the moment. Do you have any work for me? Checks you off for a moment. Yeah, I got a job for you. I have this problem down south in NCR. This fellow Weston has a big mouth that needs to be shut permanently. $1,000, easy money. No problems. Weston is good as dead. Hold on, I ain't finished telling you everything yet. I want this guy dead, but it can't look like he was aced. Don't put a bullet in his skull. Don't stab him to death. Don't do anything that smells of a hit. That's gonna cost extra. Because that's the way it has to be done. You piss off anyone down there, make them think that I had anything to do with that son of a bitch kicking the bucket, and I'll make sure no one can identify your corpse. How the hell am I supposed to whack somebody and not make it look like murder? That's your problem, Tribal, not mine. Do some mumbo-jumbo. Mix up some poisonous plants and slip it into his drink. Choke him in his sleep. Push him off a building. I don't care. Just so it doesn't look like a hit. If you don't want me to put a bullet in his skull, that's going to raise the price a little bit. You want me to make it look like an accident, eh? Then I need to know more about this Weston. Well, let's press our luck a little bit. I'm already paying you more than your life's worth, Tribal. Don't push it. 1,000 or nothing. This is a special job and I got expenses. I gotta get to NCR, arrange the accident, and most likely have to shell out some more cash for some special accident-prone items to get things done. So don't push me, alright? Let's try that. You want what? Tribal, you're lucky to get as much as you're getting. Look, last time it's going to cost you more than 500 chips. You got some balls. Why didn't you just tack a sign on your chest that says dumb motherfucker? Eat lead, you stupid son of a bitch. Poor choice of last words. Oh. Well, I killed the bishop. Let's do that better, though. Go, deliver the briefcase. Met him in Vault City. He does preach a lot. Yeah, I'm from the NCR too. Their jobs. Western's good as dead. What? How? How the hell am I supposed to whack somebody? Tell me about this Weston. Alright, fair enough. What do you want to know? Where can I find this guy? I don't want to have to hunt his ass down when I get to NCR. He's got a ranch in NCR. Follow the Brahmin thinking you should find it without too much trouble. This guy got any kid, any family, any witnesses I gotta worry about? No kids, no wife, no family to speak of. There might be trouble. Be some ranch hands. They shouldn't be too much trouble. Wait a minute, ranch hands, are they armed, and how many is some? Probably armed, and as for a head count, I haven't got one. I know he's got workers, and there's most likely more than one. Dealing with them's your problem, Tribal. Great, that's really helpful. Is this guy's health like any illnesses? Well, rumor has it he doesn't go out much. I thought I heard something about him having a bad heart, so he doesn't exert himself much. Either that or he doesn't like the sun. Heart trouble. Does he have a doctor? Does he take any medication for it? Smiles. I like the way you think, Tribal. Well, I don't know if he takes any chems for his heart, but I know he'd have to be pretty damn careful which ones he did take with that heart of his. That's... What does this Weston do? What's his job schedule like? He's a Brahmin rancher, an animal herder, so? No, he's something more, or else we wouldn't be having this conversation. Glares at you. He's also a counselor in the NCR Congress. That scare you, Tribal? It shouldn't. Do your job and you got nothing to worry about. Fuck it up and Weston will be the least of your worries. Alright then. Well, that's enough. One more thing. I ain't made myself crystal clear. It's gotta look like an accident or it's no good. I heard you the first time. Alright then, I expect to hear from you soon. Remember, Tribal, you don't know me, and we never had this conversation. Word gets out and I'll put you down. Don't you worry about me, Bishop. You just make sure you got that cash waiting for me when I get back. You have delivered Thomas More's briefcase. You gain 500 experience points. Whoops. Delivering the goods. Can I go in here? Close. What's in here? Looks like a safe. It is locked. Let's lockpick it. There is a kerclank as the lock is what? Oops. Is the safe unlocked? You see it coming? Okay. Necklace. Money. Dims. Jet. Probably should close that. Leave it the way it came. More jet. More booze. More chips. More drinks. Alright. Stealing the bishops. Oh, they got a pool. That's nice. You see a bookcase. More drinks. If I get enough, I can go back to Vault City and sell them for some money. You see a booze. You see a rope. He's having interesting, sexy times in here. Leather jacket, eh? And a syringe. Somebody's playing naughty nurse. I bet. Steal some more. Nothing. Bed. A desk. Shotgun shells. And some money. Rot gut. Blah. Cassidy can use some shotgun shells. Trade. That's it for now. See, there's nothing in this bookshelf. See a combination safe set securely into the wall. It is closed. It is locked. Let's unlock it. You were hit for no damage. Canine was hit for... Oops. And combat started. Let's not do that. Let's use our traps skill. You find a trap on the safe but fail to disarm it. You fail to disarm the trap on the safe. Come on. Failed to disarm the trap. Disarm trap. Come on. What's my trap score? 18%. Yeah, that's not particularly good. Come on. You pulled the wrong wire while disarming the trap. And then some guy runs in and shoots at me. Disarm trap. Find a trap on the safe but fail to disarm it. Come on. You pulled the wrong wire while disarming the trap. Some guy runs over. Cassidy's in the way, so he can't initiate combat. Yay! I'm saved! Just walk away like nothing happened. You see a radar map. Can't carry that much. But I need to. Here, carry this and these. Oh, hope your knees are holding up, Cassidy. I should be able to just walk right out of here. You done Weston yet? Not yet. I've got a few things to take care of first. Ha ha ha! Like nothing ever happened. All right. The map seems to show some radio encampment in the east. You lock it into your Pip-Boy. A grenade. Catspaw magazine. I don't know what that does. Save. Sigh. You see Mrs. Bishop. Let's go talk to Mrs. Bishop. The woman turns to face you. She is quite attractive, with a low-cut dress made out of gold gecko skin. She studies you a moment and then frowns. Yes, what is it? Who are you? She raises an eyebrow. I think I should be the one asking that question. I am Leslie Ann Bishop. My husband is the head of the Bishop family here in Reno, and you are... My name is L1011. L1011! So, L1011, what, pray tell, do you think I can do for you? You tell me about the Bishop family. There really is nothing to say about the Bishop family. Oh, there is the extended family of hired thugs, mercenaries, whores, pushers, and slaves, but that is really all the Bishop family amounts to. Well, there's also that family of mercenaries he hired to raid Vault City. Oh yes, my husband's well-thought-out attempt at forcing others to accept his gesture of goodwill. I had rather hoped those raiders had been incinerated by Vault City's laser cannons. Gesture of goodwill. Yes, his initial offer of an alliance was refused, so he reiterated his peaceful intentions by using violence to drive Vault City into submission through an intermediary, of course. Well, I was wondering about that. Wouldn't Vault City turn to someone else for help, like NCR, rather than agree to join with Bishop? She smirks. Well, aren't you a sharp one? Do you know what Bishop has planned? No. Should I? Studies you carefully, then smirks again. You certainly do ask a lot of dangerous questions about my husband's business. I'd be very careful if I were you. Thanks for the advice. I have some other safer questions. Yes? Can you tell me about Mr. Bishop? My husband, he is the head of the Bishop family. In matters of diplomacy, business, and criminal pursuits, he possesses a certain animal cunning that one cannot help but admire, however contemptible his other qualities. Other qualities? I'll leave that to your imagination. Looks irritated. Is that all? Said some other questions. Gesture of goodwill. At the Bishop family. It sounds as if your marriage life isn't as healthy as it could be. No, my husband is in the business of accumulating power. That seldom leaves room for anything else. In addition, my precious daughter has quickly learned what being a woman means in New Reno. Your daughter? Yes, my daughter, Angela. She has become quite the little tramp. Smiles ruefully, like mother, like daughter. Now, is that all? Actually, I had some other questions. I'll be going. Hold on a moment. You seem to be new in town. Would you care to join me for a drink in my chambers? We can discuss New Reno. It's a dangerous place to those unfamiliar with its ways. Only if the drinks are just the beginning. She raises an eyebrow. We shall see. Well, that's all I need to hear. Let's go. You join Mrs. Bishop for a drink in her chambers. The two of you talk for a while, then she comes over and starts caressing you. Well, why not? Let's go to it. You make love. It's not the best, it's not the greatest, but for a brief moment in your turbulent lives, you and Mrs. Bishop forget the cruelties of the world and lose yourself in each other. So what do you want to do now? Mrs. Bishop's eyes contentedly and stretches. You're not from New Reno, are you, Mrs. Bishop? You talk differently than a lot of people do around here. No, I don't talk like everyone around here. It's called an education. Go to sleep. Where could I get an education? You're already as smart as I want you to be. Now go to sleep. If you're pumping me for information, then you're creating a deficit. Deficit? Here in the bed? I did not. Your question is met with silence. Mrs. Bishop has fallen asleep. You can't help but wonder if she would have stayed awake longer if you'd been more skilled. But you quickly regress the thought before it hits your ego. Slip out of bed quietly. Okay then. You damn well better have some good news for me. Is Weston dead or not? Not yet. Haha. No, but I fucked your wife. Is that good news? Goodness. You see Angela Bishop. Can't really talk to her.